Hello there, crewmates. I'm here with my first mate to bring you today's feature match.
Hello!
On the left-hand side, we have blue-purple Kaido, and on the right side,
We have red-green Luffy.
so we hope you enjoy today's match. We're going to go ahead and commentate on it so that you know everything that's going on. We're just shuffling up, getting the life all situated for you guys. Roll some dice. Who goes first?
Yep.
Looks like we're ready to go. We're going to pass 2 turns really fast, nothing to really play. And then I'm just going to get my 2 down on the Kaido side and pass it right back to Luffy.
And then I'm gonna gain 2 extra Dawn here. Looking at my hand, debating what to play. And I'm gonna go ahead, tap 3, and play Robin.
Robin's a pretty good card for red, definitely. Looks like Luffy's going to swing at Kaido. Thinking about if I want to take that damage or not. A little too early for that, so I'll go ahead and guard that with 1,000.
And then it's your go.
Pass back over to Kaido. Go up to 4 Dawn. Go ahead and see what we can do. The Robin's a pretty big threat, so considering whether I want to take care of her now, I'm going to start by putting a Dawn under Kaido, so his skill's online. I'm going to tap 3, play down a Who's Who, so that I can destroy the Robin before she starts getting going. Put a Dawn back, and then the Kaido, when I pop a card, I can ramp 1 Dawn, so I get the Dawn right back that I paid for the Who's Who. Robin's extremely dangerous in the dual Luffy game because she can restand. So I'm going to go ahead and swing at the Luffy for 6.
And I'm gonna go ahead and take a damage.
Puts Luffy down to 3. And then I'm going to go ahead and pass it back over to Luffy.
And I'm gonna stand Luffy and stand my Dawn. I'm gonna draw for turn. Add the 2 more Dawn. And right now I'm just thinking about my next play. Not quite sure what I want to play.
No, so we've got a plan of action going in.
Gonna go ahead and tap 5.
Looks like a big boy's coming out.
And then we have the big boy, Monkey D. Luffy. And I'm going to go ahead and attack Kaido.
So that's a 6. I'm going to go ahead and take that.
And I'm going to go ahead and attack with my dual-colored Luffy.
And the leader's just 5k, so I'm thinking I'm probably just going to guard that with Mihawk.
And then I'm going to pass it over to you.
So Kaido's going to go ahead and stand, draw, and go up to 6 Dawn this turn. So that's the first thing I'm going to do here. Getting a little situated. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select 3 Dawn under Kaido and swing at Luffy. But I really want this Luffy gone, so I'm actually going to go ahead and put a 4th Dawn underneath this Kaido, just to pressure the Luffy as much as possible. Because I really don't want that Luffy to stay because it has the potential to restand if it lives.
I'm going to go ahead and let Luffy die because I believe I have pieces in my hand at this point in the game that I don't want to quite guard with.
So Kaido goes ahead and gets a ramp because I KO'd a player. I'm going to go ahead and pay 3 for Onigashima, and then tap the Onigashima to go ahead and ramp 1. And I'm going to go ahead and pass back to Luffy.
And I'm going to go ahead, stand my leader, and stand on my Dawn. Thinking about my next move I'm probably going to do. Go ahead and draw. Add my Dawn.
So right now I'm a little defenseless because I did tap out to do that play. She has no board, so the Luffy's gonna have to pressure me. Wants to take advantage of me not having any Dawn up.
I'm gonna go ahead and play Zoro here. And I'm debating if I maybe want to summon somebody else, but I'm gonna go ahead and just attack.
Go ahead and guard the first Zoro, and then we're gonna see the first use of the Luffy leader.
I tap 4 in order to restand Zoro and attack again with 1,000 plus.
Now Zoro's 6k, so now I'm just going to take that one.
And I'm going to go ahead and attack with Luffy.
And this Luffy's just 5k. So it's just a 1-card guard for the most part. Just deciding what I want to guard with. I'm going to go ahead and guard that with a Piranha, I believe. It's going to go back to Kaido. Stand all our guys up. And then after the 2 Dawn, I think that's going to max me out. I'm going to be at 10 Dawn. And I think we're going to go for a big play on this turn. I'm going to put 1 under Kaido, make his ability live. I'm going to tap 9 for big boy 9-drop Kaido. So he's going to be minus 5 Dawn, and then I get to pop any 7 or lower, which pops the Zoro, which then procs my leader Kaido, which allows me to ramp 1. And I'm immediately going to use Onigashima to ramp 1 more. This 9-drop Kaido gains Rush during the turn that I use that skill, so he's going to be able to swing this turn. I'm going to go ahead and pop another Dawn under my leader Kaido, making him 7k, pressure a bit more.
And I'm going to go ahead and take that damage.
And then I'm just going to throw my beat stick at the leader Luffy, and you're really not hard guarding that. There's no reason to if you have life left. It just takes too many cards to do it.
So I'm going to go ahead and just take it.
Unless you have a plus 4k, which she was tapped out at the time, so not a very good choice if you want to hard guard that with just raw cards.
And then I'm going to go ahead and restand, get all my Dawn, and then consider what I'm going to do about this. I'm going to go ahead and tap 4 for Roundhouse.
That is the round table.
Round table, I'm very sorry.
The round table is going to go ahead and make my Kaido 0 power for the turn. It loses 10k.
And I'm going to go ahead and tap 3 and play Zoro again.
So now my Kaido on the left here is very vulnerable to any attack that this Luffy's going to throw at it.
And then I'm going to play Nami and activate Nami's effect.
And if this Nami didn't have Sonic Sickness, has been on the field for a turn, this Nami would actually be threatening this Kaido.
And then I'm going to go ahead and use Nami's skill to grab Chopper, Chopper to hand. And so that I'm a bit protected for next turn, I'm going to go ahead and summon Chopper as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and swing Zoro into Kaido.
Kaido is 0 power, so I am not going to block it.
I'm going to attack Luffy to the leader Kaido.
That is a 5k, so I'm probably going to try and guard that if possible. Go ahead and just throw a 1000k guard at it.
And then it's going to be your turn.
So after losing Dawn on my last play, I'm going to be sitting pretty clean actually still. I think I'm going to be at 9 Dawn. So we didn't go down too far after playing thanks to the Kaido Onigashima combo to help recover. I'm going to just go ahead and Onigashima right away, get that last Dawn out. So first priority right now is handling that Zoro so that it doesn't get more attacks in the next turn. Also want to try and set up some defense because my big beater got taken care of. I'm going to go ahead and actually make this Who's Who an attacker by slapping 3 Dawn on it. That makes him a 6k. This little fiddling with the Onigashima, I was considering what I wanted to do with it that turn, and I was just like, I'll just leave it as is, no big deal. Swing into the Zoro with 6k.
I'm considering guarding.
That would be a 2k guard if she decides to hard guard it, or she could use the chopper.
I'm gonna go ahead and just hard guard it.
That Zoro lives that battle. Still want to try and get rid of the Zoro. So I might try and use my leader for that, but it does still have the chopper. We'll go ahead and pay 5. Get out the queen. So -1 Dawn. I get to draw 2 and discard 1. So I'm going to go ahead and discard a big Kaido. Doesn't have any guard. And I don't want that in my hand right now clogging. Give the last Dawn to my leader Kaido, and we're going to swing at the Zoro for another 6k.
I'm gonna go ahead and use chopper to block that.
So at this point, that Zoro is looking like it's going to stick around, unfortunately.
And I'm gonna go ahead and restand everything.
So I'm passing it back over to the Luffy.
And I'm gonna draw for turn, get my last Dawn. And then considering what I'm gonna do about Queen on the field, because Queen is a very good blocker.
So that Dawn that got added right there was from the chopper dying, which triggers the Kaido ability. So we just went ahead and put the Dawn up.
And I'm gonna go ahead, summon another Nami, and activate her effect. And getting Radical Beam to my hand for some extra defense for next turn.
Now Zoro's pretty scared right now because she could play another attacker, and that would be a total of 4 attacks if the restand goes off also.
And take a little bit of time here to figure out what I want to do.
I do have a sizable blocker, which I feel a little bit comfortable with, but I only have 2 life. So I definitely don't want a big swarm coming at me right away.
I'm gonna tap 3 to summon Killer to pop Who's Who.
So that Who's Who is Gagon. He definitely put in the work. I'm not worried about losing him now.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and put a Dawn underneath Zoro to make him a 6k and attacking Kaido.
6k is usually a 2-card guard, but I do have a extra egg, which is a 2,000 guard, so I was able to get that with 1.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and tap 4 to use Luffy's effect to restand.
So that Zoro's a 7k, so I'm going to snap take that. It's a bit too big. I don't want to burn too many cards on it.
And then I'm gonna use Luffy to attack your leader.
And since the Luffy's only a 5k right now, I can safely guard that with Queen, and Queen will live.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and pass it back to you.
So heading back into my turn, I still want to get rid of that Zoro. Thankfully, she did not have another attacker, just the killer play. So that let me stabilize a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and put 1 under my big Kaido leader. And then I'm going to tap 9 and play another big boy. I have my second 9-drop Kaido. And by getting rid of 5, I can go ahead and pop the Zoro, get it, just clear out the field, which triggers my Kaido, gives me an active Dawn. And I will immediately use Onigashima to recover some of that Dawn that I spent on that Kaido. So now, because that Kaido has Rush, I have a big beat stick, and I have my leader Kaido at 6k. Since I probably don't have any events in my hand to play, I'll go ahead and just give him another 1,000 and go for 7 at the leader Luffy.
And I'm going to activate
Probably that radical beam that
from my hand.
searched last turn.
Yeah.
Gives it +4 when I have 2 or less life, so that makes that leader a 9k. I'm just going to swing my giant stick at the leader Luffy. And that's a snap take, right?
Yeah.
This is a snap take.
I'm just going to go ahead and take that one. Yeah.
And calls it a turn for me. Back over to Luffy.
Alright, I'm gonna spread out my Dawn here and draw for turn, and still trying to think about what I'm gonna do about the big Kaido now.
Handled the first one pretty efficiently, but that second one usually catches people off guard.
I'm gonna tap 5 to summon Law. Bounce Nami back to my hand, and then instantly replay Nami again to get her effect.
Law being an extremely good card. Being a 6k blocker, probably my favorite stat line on a blocker. I love the 6k, makes it 1,000 higher than your leader, so even if you just want to block to give yourself pretty much an extra 1,000 of defense, you could then block for the blocker to get over the attack.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab Jet Pistol.
So Jet Pistol pretty much spells doom for Queen. I'm probably not going to be able to keep him on the field anymore.
And that was exactly what I was thinking, was to get Jet Pistol in order to get rid of Queen.
So there goes my only blocker at the moment. But thankfully she has no rushers on the field, and her only cards that can attack this turn are relatively small. Not a lot of Dawn to give them. So I'm pretty comfortable for not dying this turn, thankfully.
I'm going to attack for 5 at your leader.
I'm going to probably go ahead and guard this if I can, which I'm going to go ahead and use an extra Queen that I had in my hand.
And then I'm going to pass it back to you.
So back on the Kaido side, I'm going to go ahead and go back up to 9 this turn, I believe. And then with the Onigashima, go back up to 10. So we're right back to max when we need it. I'm going to go ahead and tap 3, 6. I'm going to play a Brachio Bomber, which lets me kill the Law before it can block. It also lets me ramp 1, so I don't need to use the Onigashima. It'll come in active. I'm just going to swing my big beat stick at the leader, Luffy, and that's a lot to guard. He does have 1 up. She has another Radical Beam. It could be possible to guard that relatively easily, but it seems she does not have the Radical Beam nor the cards needed to block the 10k.
It was not enough guard in my hand.
So, we hope you enjoyed today's match. If there are some decks you'd like to see in a future match, comment down below with your ideas and anything else you'd like to say to us.
And we'll see you next time.
Hope you enjoyed the video.
Thanks, guys. Bye.